Hello and welcome to Praxis Group International. My name is Mr. Hearn and I am your TOEFL tutor, or at least I hope to be. I want to take a moment here to make this video because this past weekend, some of my students took their test, and one student in particular I want to talk about because I think she is typical of most of my students. And I just want to let you know what her experience has been. You know, she is a wonderful young lady. She's a mother to two young boys who are in daycare. She's got a wonderful husband that supports her in all that she's trying to do. But she has struggled tremendously with this crazy TOEFL test. She's passed her professional exam. She's done everything, and she couldn't move forward in her life because she couldn't pass the TOEFL IBT. Does it sound familiar to you? It's so common for my students right now. I used to teach mostly high school kids that are going to university, but now it's mostly professionals who have really gone through everything that they need to do. They passed all their professional licensing exams, but they're stuck in their life with this stupid TOEFL. And I can't use some of the words that some of my students have said about the TOEFL, but I certainly can sympathize with them. It's a very frustrating test. But I want to tell you about this young lady. I talked to her actually because she actually had a tutor for 8 months before she came to me. She's taken the test over 10 times. She took it 3 times in a row. Her last attempt before she met me was 104, and yet she still couldn't pass the TOEFL because she'd only scored 21 on the reading section. Now, if you understand what I'm talking about, you need the scores of 22, 21, 26, and 24 consecutively, right? So she needed to have more than 22 or higher in the reading. The best she could do was 21. Well, she happened to come to me, and in just a little over a month, she was able to pass her TOEFL IBT. And this is what she says to me. She says, "Thank you, Mr. Hearn. I'm not going to read everything, but I'll just, I'm actually reading this. Is not something that I made up. I get texts all the time, but I just want to talk about this because it really touched me." She said that her FPGEE is expiring on the 25th, and this was her last try. She says that she just remembers the last time I spoke to her, I said, "Hey, you're going to pass." And mostly it's emotions that prevent people from passing, by the way. It's not your English skills. The test is really designed to beat you in many ways. English is not one of the ways it tries to beat you. There's a lot of other ways that we can go over another time. But emotionally, she was just devastated and just couldn't believe that she would pass. And finally, she passed. She said that, "Mr. Hearn, I hope you're doing well. I just got done with my test and I got 23 in the reading, 27 in listening, and now she's going to pass the speaking and the writing, of course, because she keeps getting 30 in the speaking and 27, 28 in the writing. So I'm certain that she's going to score 107 this time around." But she goes on to say that, "I am hoping because this whole time has been so stressful for me and my family, and I believe my husband has also suffered a lot, but he supported me throughout, morally and financially. So I would just relax and get rid of TOEFL stuff. It was like a nightmare, my God." She said, "I can't thank you enough. You are like an angel who came and changed my life. Honestly, thank you so much. I feel I can breathe today. This exam has taken everything away from me, but I hope this was the last time I took it and it's over for me. Thank you so much for your kind words, Mr. Hearn, appreciate it." And I just wanted to read that because I want you to know that when you are taking my classes, I know that you're a human being. I know that you've struggled tremendously. I know other tutors have made promises to you and they didn't keep their words. I want you to know that I don't teach what everyone else teaches. What I teach, it really works. And when you come to my class, you're not just in there by yourself. You're in with other professionals, but you're in there with me. I check my computer like once every hour because I know that this test has been traumatic. I know that it's devastating. And I know that when you need an answer, you need an answer now. So when I answer, it's me answering. Okay, I don't hire other people. I don't have some bot that automatically responds to you. It's me that cares about you and really am invested emotionally, financially. Everything I've got is invested in what I'm doing. I've been doing this since 2007. This is what I do. This is all I do, is help people get through this stupid test and on with your life. And that's what I'd like to do for you. This is a call to action. If you've been struggling with the TOEFL IBT and you just can't believe that you can pass it, or you just think that there's no way you can pass it, I'm here to tell you that you can pass this test. And you're not just going to pass with the minimums. You're going to pass with a respectable score. Right? Once you know how to take the test, it's actually much easier than most people think. I don't want to say it's easy because everyone says, oh, it's easy. It isn't easy unless you know how to do it. I have students that are pharmacists. Let me tell you something. Pharmacology, not easy, right? But once you've studied and you know about chemistry and you practice a lot, it's easy. I have dentists that are my students, and being a dentist, don't ask me to work on your teeth. It's not going to happen. But I can tell you that I know how to help you pass the TOEFL IBT, and that's what I do. Now I've got my videos here on YouTube. They're free, and just like anything else, there's a free version and there's a paid version. In the paid version, the videos are much more explanatory. How do I say it, right? I know how to pass the TOEFL. Vocabulary, not my greatest thing. So I will help you pass the TOEFL. I will show you every single question that there is, and each, whether it's easy, medium, or hard, I'll show you exactly how to answer it. What's more is that when you're in my class, you can ask me a question at any time, and I personally give you the answers. I'm also here for you for emotional support. And if you want to take personal classes, right? If you're just having just a little bit of trouble with something and you need that little extra help, I'm here to help you with that also. So I'd like to see you in my class. I'd really like to help you as much as I can. My wife is from South America. I understand the difficulties that many international students go through. I know what my wife went through to get where she's at. She's got her PhD now. She's been a professor for some time, and it wasn't easy for her. It wasn't easy for her at all. So I know how much you struggle. You know, I may not know you personally yet, but I can tell you that if you've got a story to tell me how you've struggled, I understand. And I'm here to help you get past that. This course is the last course you're going to have to take. Just get in, follow the procedures, right? It's step-by-step procedures that help you to answer each question. Keep in mind that the TOEFL IBT is not a test of English. It's a test of how well you know their rules and how well you obey their rules. So I don't teach you I don't teach you English, right? I don't teach you all the grammar. I do help you with understanding structure. I do help you with understanding how to read things, how to read less. I give you a lot of methods to help you read less, understand more, to get a higher score. And I want you to do this as quickly as possible. Most of my students are in my course. Many of them are only there 30 days because they're just trying to pass one section or the other. Some have been there 3 months, and they're making progress every month. And I make sure that you're making progress. So it's important that if you've struggled tremendously with this test, that you just get through it and get done with it. And that's what we're doing in my classes. I'm helping you as much as I can to get through this stupid test, to get on with your life. So go down to the description below, get the link, go to the course, click on the link and sign up. Listen, it's only $29.95 a month. Now, I talked to one of my students. I said, how come more people aren't signing up? He says, it's too cheap. But you know what? Not all of my students are in the United States. Maybe you're in the United States and $29.95 is less than what you pay for coffee at Starbucks, right? Or a trip to McDonald's. I don't know, but many of my students are also in other countries where $30 is a lot of money and it's very difficult for them. So if you're not in the United States and you can pay the $30, I really appreciate that. I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible. If you're in the United States and $29.95 is like almost nothing, good for you. okay? Take advantage of the low price and make sure that when you jump into the class, that you join the TOEFL community and that you ask me any questions that you have. And if you get a little bit stuck and you just need me to go online with you and go on Zoom and talk to you about some things, I'm here for that too. Some of my students even call me on the phone. I've got one student, he's an amazing man, you know, but sometimes he's just gets worried, you know, so I tell him to call me, right? I am here to help you. This is what I've done my whole life. This is, well, not my whole life, 16 years, okay? This is what my whole life is about right now. And I'm looking forward to talking to you. So go ahead, click on the link, sign up for the TOEFL classes, and get past this stupid test. Let's do it.